Some places on Earth feel like they shouldn't exist. Landscapes so surreal, colors so vivid, shapes so strange, they look more like paintings, dreams, or scenes from another planet. But here's the truth, they're real, every single one. In this video, you'll discover 15 of the most unbelievable places on Earth, locations that will make you question what's possible in nature. And no, these aren't your typical travel spots. These are the kind of places that make you pause, stare, and wonder. How is this even real? Stay with me, because what you're about to see might just change the way you see the world. A volcano with not one but 3 crater lakes, each with a different color. The lakes can change shades from blue to green to red, depending on volcanic gases and minerals in the water. Sometimes one lake turns blood red while the others stay blue. Locals believe these lakes are where spirits rest, and their shifting colors are messages from the afterlife. Even scientists don't fully understand why the lakes change colors so drastically, making it one of the biggest natural mysteries in Indonesia. These swirling blue and white caves look like waves frozen in time. Formed by thousands of years of water erosion, the caves are only accessible by boat. The real magic happens in the morning when sunlight hits the crystal clear lake, making the walls glow in shades of blue. The water's color changes throughout the year, depending on glacier melt. The movement of the water has sculpted the caves into stunning, intricate shapes, making every visit a unique experience. Nicknamed the River of Seven Colors, this isn't just a river, it's a living rainbow. Thanks to a rare plant called Macarinia clavigera, the water glows in red, yellow, blue, green, and even purple. The best part? The colors change every season, making it one of the most dynamic landscapes in the world. But don't expect this river to look colorful all year. Outside its peak season, it looks completely normal. Since there are no fish in this river, it remains crystal clear, making it one of the most pristine waterways on Earth. This place feels like the setting of a fantasy movie. Vatnajökull is the largest glacier in Europe, covering over 8% of Iceland. But it's not just a block of ice. Beneath its frozen surface are active volcanoes, quietly bubbling under layers of ancient snow. Every winter, the glacier reveals one of its greatest secrets, crystal clear ice caves that glow in deep, surreal blues. These natural caves are carved by meltwater and only exist for a few months before vanishing, making each one a fleeting masterpiece of nature. If Earth has an alien planet, this is it. Socotra Island looks like it doesn't belong here. Located off the coast of Yemen, this remote island is home to some of the strangest looking trees and plants on the planet. The most iconic? The dragon's blood tree, a bizarre, umbrella-shaped tree that bleeds red sap when cut. Over a third of all plant life on Socotra can't be found anywhere else on Earth. Think twisted bottle trees, giant succulents, and landscapes so weird they feel otherworldly. Some of the plant species on this island are believed to be over 20 million years old. This coastline looks like it was designed by a sculptor, but it's completely natural. Over 40,000 hexagonal stone columns form a perfect staircase leading into the sea. According to legend, an Irish giant built this path to Scotland, but in reality, it was created by a volcanic eruption 60 million years ago. Some columns stand over 12 meters tall, making it one of the most impressive geological formations on the planet. You've seen it in photos, but nothing compares to seeing it in person. Antelope Canyon is a hidden slot canyon carved deep into the Arizona desert. Its walls flow like waves, glowing in shades of orange, pink, and red when sunlight pours in from above. The shapes are so smooth and surreal, it feels like walking through a sculpture made by water and light. Formed over centuries by flash floods, this canyon is a masterpiece of natural erosion. Antelope Canyon is so fragile and popular that entry is only allowed with a guided tour. Still, one look inside and you'll see why this place is considered one of the most photogenic spots on Earth. Hitachi Seaside Park is like walking through a dream. Located on Japan's east coast, this massive park transforms with every season, blanketing its rolling hills in waves of color. In spring, it's covered in blue nemophila flowers that stretch all the way to the horizon. But the real showstopper, autumn. That's when millions of bright red kochia bushes take over the landscape, turning the hills into something that looks like it's from another planet. Kochia bushes aren't just pretty, they've been used in Japan for centuries to make brooms. It's hard to believe this isn't photoshopped. High in the Peruvian Andes lies Vinicunca, better known as Rainbow Mountain, a natural wonder painted in vibrant stripes of red, yellow, green, and turquoise. But this isn't a man-made illusion. These colors were formed by layers of mineral deposits over millions of years. Sitting at over 5,000 meters above sea level, getting here isn't easy. The trek is tough, the air is thin, and the weather can change in minutes. But once you reach the top, it feels like you've stepped onto another planet. The mountain remained hidden for centuries under a blanket of snow, only recently revealed by melting glaciers. And now, it's one of the most photographed places in South America. Welcome to Champagne Pool, a surreal hot spring in New Zealand's Waiatapu geothermal area. With its glowing orange edges, deep green center, and constant stream of rising bubbles, it feels more like a fantasy cauldron than a natural wonder. Formed over 700 years ago by a volcanic eruption, the pool gets its name from the carbon dioxide bubbles that fizz at the surface, just like a glass of champagne. The orange rim comes from arsenic and antimony-rich minerals, while the center glows green thanks to silica and sulfur. It's dangerous, otherworldly, and absolutely mesmerizing. It's one of the most dramatic viewpoints on Earth, Trolltunga, or the Troll's Tongue, a narrow slab of rock that juts out 700 meters above Lake Vatnajökull in the Norwegian mountains. Hanging over the edge feels like standing at the edge of the world. The hike to get here? Brutal. It's a 10-12 hour round trip through steep trails, snow patches, and unpredictable mountain weather. But the reward? A view so stunning it doesn't look real. The rock itself was carved by glaciers thousands of years ago, shaped into this bizarre ledge by the raw power of nature. There are no safety rails. It's just you, the drop, and an unforgettable shot if you dare to step out. Trolltunga is wild, epic, and a place that pushes you, physically and mentally, to earn one of the most surreal views on the planet. Welcome to Jellyfish Lake, a marine lake hidden in the rock islands of Palau, where a truly magical phenomenon takes place. These golden jellyfish drift peacefully through the water, glowing softly in the sun. And guess what? They can't sting you. Over thousands of years, cut off from the ocean, these jellyfish evolved without predators, losing their stingers in the process. The result? A once-in-a-lifetime chance to float through an underwater ballet of pulsating with this creatures. The lake itself is over 12,000 years old and home to one of the most unique ecosystems on the planet. Located along the coast of Northern California, Redwood National and State Parks are home to the tallest trees on Earth, towering giants that reach over 115 meters high. Some are so massive, it would take a dozen people holding hands to wrap around their trunks. These ancient trees have been growing for over 2,000 years, standing silent through the rise and fall of empires. The forest floor is covered in mist, ferns and fallen giants, making every step feel like a scene out of a fantasy film. Jurassic Park and Star Wars were actually filmed here, because this place already looks like another world. In the heart of these forests, you don't just feel small, you feel humbled. As if nature is gently reminding you what true scale looks like. Lake Baikal, tucked away in Siberia, is the deepest and oldest lake on Earth. It holds 20% of the world's freshwater, more than all the Great Lakes combined. But what truly makes it surreal is winter, when the surface turns into a massive sheet of crystal clear ice. You can walk across it, drive on it, and even see air bubbles and cracks frozen mid-motion beneath your feet. Some spots are so clear, it feels like you're standing on glass, hovering above another world. At over 25 million years old, Baikal is also one of the most biodiverse lakes on the planet, home to thousands of species found nowhere else, including the Baikal seal, the only freshwater seal in the world. Just off the coast of Mauritius, a small island in the Indian Ocean, lies an illusion that's hard to believe, even when you see it. From above, it looks like a massive underwater waterfall is plunging into the deep. But it's not actually falling water, it's an optical illusion. What you're seeing is sand and silt being pulled off the edge of an ocean shelf, giving the impression that the sea is collapsing into a hidden abyss. The effect is so mind-bending, it looks like the ocean is swallowing itself. You can't see this wonder from the beach, it only reveals itself from the sky, but it's one of the most surreal sights on Earth. So now that you've seen them all, which one blew your mind the most? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear which place you'd visit first if you had the chance. While you're here, check out one of these videos I've handpicked for you next. Trust me, you don't want to miss them. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.